All right, hello everyone. We are doing that, continuing the live stream from the last day of the PowerMothicon 2016, and we just asked our friends and customers and toy reviewers, anyone that we can grab on here to the invited to our live shows. Okay, and so today, this time we have the our special guest, and as you remember that he is the underground toy reviewer. I actually literally he was the underground toy reviewer before.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, he says. Okay, all right, so. And then we are very happy to have him here, and then here we go. We give you Shikuen Shinobi. Aha!
Hi guys.
Hello there. Oh my goodness, it's got a great feeling about this one because Shikuen Shinobi has been working with us for last 3 years?
At least. I would probably say closer to 4 or 5.
Okay, almost
actually.
4 or 5 years.
No. 4.
4. Oh my
4.
goodness.
This would be year 4.
Okay.
I quit Toys R Us in 2012.
So quit Toys R Us. Yeah. So yeah, and we've been working together, but almost every time over the Skype and over the internet. So that's what we do, and this is a very, very first time to do the live stream together, sitting next to each other, face to face, and wow, this
hopefully there's more in the future when I can actually afford to go to Japan.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Yes. So this is a very rare moment for us, and could you hold the microphone?
Oh yeah.
So maybe we can get a better sound.
Absolutely.
There we go. Okay, all right. So so how do you like the PowerMothicon so far this year?
Oh, it's a blast. Always a blast.
Yeah, isn't it?
Because I tell this to anyone who asks this question, it's really interesting because I talk to so many of you guys on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all the time, and this is an opportunity for so many people to come together, and I get to see so many people that watch my stuff trying to get from point A to point B in the hallway without getting stopped for me is a near impossible task. And so hey, it's Shinobi, hey, Shuki, hi! And so I have to stop and take a picture or shake hands, and then I get in conversations. So it's really hard to get from one place to another here. But at the same time, it's incredible because you get to see so many people that watch all my stuff or buy from your store or everything like that, and to see all the support that people give here is absolutely incredible. And like I said, to see Mr. S here, who I talk to all the time, and my friend Chris I've been hanging out with all weekend. I've been talking to him for over a year now, and we've hung out all weekend. And Hassan was just here, he bought something, and I talk to him all the time, and I haven't got to see him in a while. So to see all those people that I talk to every day on social media, in person, to hang out, to go have lunch, to go have dinner, it's an incredibly awesome thing. And my wallet doesn't wish it, but I mentally wish it was every year so that I could see all these people all the time. But my wallet probably wouldn't like that too much. But hey, it is what it is.
Isn't it? I feel the same way. This I live in Japan. Far away from the this country or the country that you live now. And but once you get out of the Japan, and place like this, the Power Ranger fans or Tokusatsu fans got together, and it's more populated, with these fans. So you don't get greeting. You don't get greeted by the people, Toku fans usually in Japan. People don't know about it. No, they don't know.
Even in. I actually got this question in one of the comments. I don't know if you're watching or not, but I'll answer it in the actual comment of the video. And they asked if I ever got stopped, in Michigan, because Michigan has Toku fans.
Okay.
I'm friends with a couple of them.
Yeah.
And they asked if I ever got stopped, going to the toy store or grocery shopping. and that only happened twice.
Oh, really? Wow.
In the Power Rangers section of Toys R Us. And one person never actually said anything to me.
Okay.
They mentioned it in a YouTube comment later on in the day, and one person did actually stop me and say, "Oh, hey, are you Shuken Shinobi?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, totally." And so we walked to the aisle and talked a bit. And we talk on Twitter every now and then. So
Nice.
it's only happened once. So it's never happened outside of the Power Rangers section of Toys R Us.
Never
When I'm
happened.
going to buy bread at my local Meijer, I
No.
never
no.
got stopped or anything like that. No.
Okay, no.
It's not here.
But it is. It's great feeling, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what you do. You are connected through the internet. I mean, with your fans, but actually face to face and shaking hands, feeling that the body temperature of the other persons.
And I'm a hugger. I hug everyone.
Just beautiful thing. We love to hug, shaking hands, and smiling each other. Celebrating a meeting actually in person, and that's a great thing. It's just cannot. You can get this one over the internet.
yeah.
No.
Like, you can become great friends on the internet. Don't get me wrong, but to have that physical connection.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, I can touch you.
Yeah, I can touch the scratch.
And and we can go have lunch and eat and talk and all
right,
that. It's
right.
it's a great thing, and it sucks that it only happens for 4 days every 2 years.
So.
It is what it is. But I
You
wish it was more often.
Yeah. So this is kind of sad too. Today's the last day and on the Power Mothicons, and then after that, a few hours. Actually, this place will be closed by the 5 today?
Yeah, 5.
5. So we only have 2 hours or something like that. Only left. Wow. So it's gonna be a kind of sad and very emotional moment. Will be coming, but. Well, hey, that's how it goes with life, and you have to move on, all right?
Yeah,
Unfortunately, okay. And then
tomorrow,
another reality.
Yeah, I have to get up and head to the airport.
Yeah.
For that wonderful flight home, all by myself.
All by yourself. Good luck. I mean, this time I noticed that our member, your friends, Dawson Rider, Jellyman was not accompanying with you this time. Unfortunately, things has changed. Everybody has a different family, mothers, and everything. So I
Kevin just had a daughter not too long ago.
Yeah, that's congratulations to him. Yes.
That takes a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
And patience.
Oh yeah. I imagine.
Dawson just wants to stay at his house.
But please say hello to the Dawson Rider and Jellyman from me. Yes.
I'll be talking to him in 2 days for the next podcast.
Yeah, that would be great. I remember that I met the Dawson Rider at the very beginning of the.
Yeah, because you met him before you ever met me.
No, yeah, that's
he
him.
was at PMC too.
Right, yeah.
I didn't come until 3. So.
That was the first time to meet him, and hey, are you Mr. S? And so, and who are you? I didn't know that Dawson Rider, but so at the time very much. So that was very special time. I remember that. Yeah.
Town was very different back then.
Yeah, that was the Power Ranger. Power Mothicon has grown so much, so much.
Absolutely insane.
This time there are 4. I think they are maybe twice as much more.
I think twice, because there's a overhead divider where they put up a wall.
Okay.
And that's down this year. And so I think it's even space on both sides. So the dealer hall is twice as big as it was last year. And I mean, at PMC 3, we were in the far panel room, and that was all the vendors and all of the guests. And this part of the hall wasn't even ours at PMC 3.
Right.
And
there we
now
go.
we're at 5, and it's grown incredibly much.
I think this will continue like this. Growing and great stuff. Well, I can see that a UPS store. I could not believe that they have the service like this. I don't think they had that before, did they?
I don't think it was as big.
No.
I know they had I think they had something pretty similar last year. And then I think at PMC 3, there's an actual physical UPS store not too far from here. So I think they were just directing people there. I don't really remember. That was so long ago.
You know, actually, in front of that, you know, this is another camera that are showing that our booth, and you can see on the left side.
Said the stream stopped.
Oh, stream stopped. Really? Okay. Very laggy. Oh, okay. All right, and I'll do that in the frozen shuki. Okay. Okay, and so yeah, we'll take a look at that. You know, this some moment, and maybe something to do with the packing finished over here. Okay. Stream stop. Okay. You know, could you try that and reload it? And you know, seems here all the streams and everything is working just fine. The CPU usage is a 47. Stream the light is green, and then everything is just.
Yeah, I think it's a YouTube problem.
Yeah, I think it's a YouTube thing, and so please wait for it, and then please try to reload that.
It's good now.
Oh, okay, good now. Okay, good. All right, so.
YouTube's not the most reliable sometimes.
Shuki's back. There you go.
UPS store is for people that buy like large things. Because I mean, there's a lot of Megazords and weapons and stuff that are huge.
Yep.
And sometimes it's easier to just pack them in a box and ship them than it is to try to carry them in a suitcase. So they got the UPS store set up here that has all different sizes of boxes and stuff. And people are packing up the toys and stuff that they buy, so I don't have to worry about.
Yeah, they have the, you know, their own booths nicely layout, and they just in front of that, you know, our booth, we can see that on the left side of the, you know, corner, and so the UPS store is there. They're taking their customers' order. You can see all the range of the cardboard boxes. That's very nice. Okay. So, which means, you know, many people use that, you know, buy the toys and then just pack up and then send it to their hometown address. That's good.
I can't really see who sent it because it's a little bit cut off, but they have poster tubes.
Oh.
When you get large, there's a lot of artists here too.
Oh yeah, sure.
That have really awesome prints.
Okay.
My bad. So they got all that set up. So if you buy a large print or you get a bunch of autographs, you can put them in the poster tubes and then ship them, so you don't have to worry about trying to keep them in a suitcase or something, because trying to take home large rolled up posters in a suitcase, trust me, doesn't end well.
It happens. Yeah, so you know, let's talk about the toys that are in front of us. Okay. All right, so we have, just like to show you that here. Can you see it? All right. So this is the Bakuen O and DX Bakuryu Gattai Bakunen 01, and comes with a dyno plate. And this is, I asked Shuki to build it because I don't want to touch it. so I can blame someone.
So you give it to the guy that's never owned it and desperately wants it.
It's a beautiful item, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Beautiful.
The colors are really nice. They're kind of obscure, like lavender and white and
I like the
weird
color combinations.
Aqua color, and then a normal blue. It's a really weird color combo, but it works.
It works. It works. Has
like
a very. So it's all the electricity works, and then I just could not believe that I found this as a used items. It's a beautiful conditions. You know.
It's basically untouched except for my hands all over it right now.
Oops.
Because I don't see paint scuffs or anything.
No,
at
it's
all.
a perfect condition. Yeah.
And then the box still had all its little wrappers and stuff too.
Yep.
So.
Yep. You know, something like this, you know, we still can find that in a used toys market. You know, I like that. And I like that playing as much as I can with that too.
Alpha Ranger had good mecha.
Yeah, good mecha. But you know, I realized that how difficult to combine that and make that in the Megazord out of this. You know, you know, Zyuohger. So Zyuohger item is just so simple. Hi Bruno. Hi Mia.
Just hired you?
Yeah, we're doing the toy reviews.
I mean, you're talking about that. Like
Yeah.
when we were setting up the booth,
Uh-huh.
I was sitting there trying to build Ultimate Daiboken, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Ultimate Daiboken. Yes. Oh wow, look at that. Bruno is here.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, so that was, very challenging.
They've come a long way in a different direction.
Right, yeah.
It's less they've come a long way in like those like massive engineering, and more they've come a long way in realizing like what their target audience actually is.
Well,
But a lot of people would disagree with that.
I see.
You have to look at the reality of things.
Yeah, that's true, because that, if the Bandai fails to market it, we won't get the toys. That's will be very sad for the Oranges and Super Sentai fans.
And Sentai's been being skewed younger and younger.
Yeah.
I think as it goes on, because those are the kids that are reacting the most to the type of show that it is.
Right.
It's a bunch of brightly colored spandex people fighting monsters.
Yeah, that's right.
what it is. And so naturally, when you're like a young toddler level kid, that's going to be awesome because they're bright and colorful and there's action going on and it's exciting.
Right.
And so like the Geo cubes are something that they can play with easily. There's nothing complicated about it. It's simple, it's straightforward, but they're still really fun and really great toys.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this guy's freaking awesome. I love this. But as a kid, it can be daunting sometimes. Go Busters. As much as I love Go Busters, I love Go Busters robots. Go Busters has a slight problem with just the engineering being a little bit complex. There's a lot of coming apart and then putting pieces in different places.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
So it ends up being a little bit more difficult. Thankfully, there was a lot more younger skewed toys back then, like the joint Gatai ones and stuff, that kids could definitely do pretty easy. But yeah, so you gotta keep in mind what the show is for.
True.
Or rather, who the show is for.
Yeah, and then probably it's but because it's a marketing thing, and so also reality of the Japanese, the reality that we have the less children every year. We have more smaller, fewer children, and that's like a social challenges that we have, and so it's really changing the toy designs. Kind of interesting, affecting that the social issues is making the kind of big impact on the toy designs and the marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to target what it is that are going to buy the stuff.
Right.
So like when you have an influx of like children, you're also going to have to target those children. And as the children are growing, you can push them like from Sentai into Rider, or from Sentai into some of the more like adult, I don't want to say adult friendly because that's such an awful term, but like more collectors geared Sentai stuff. Like the US has the Legacy line, and Premium Bandai's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So like as they grow, they can go into different territories and different types of products.
Right.
So the companies have to set up basically a tiered system to where they always have the buyer's attention in some way or another, whether it's the same product line or not. Hasbro does this with Transformers. There's really simplified Transformers for kids. They go up and they can go into the main line, and then after the main line they have the Generation series, which are more geared towards adults. So they have tiered systems to where they can set it up to always have the attention of the fan, no matter what age they are.
Yeah.
And Bandai kind of is doing a little bit something similar here, like with Georgia being so simplified. But like I said, at the same time, these toys are really freaking fun. Like you can mix and match and do all sorts of things, and like you have Wild Tosai King, which is a really interesting design, but you can switch those blocks around and put one there and have Lion be the middle. I did that in a combination. I put Lion in the middle. I flipped his head up.
Did it?
And it was adorable.
Oh wow! I never
So you can do
tried.
all sorts of things with them, and I think that's incredibly fun for kids and adults. So that is what it is. I like that.
Yeah. So and also I noticed that American toys. I mean, especially the Legacy CDs, the legacy woofers and everything, is that yes, it's really the different approach and a different target, isn't it? And I don't think that these are they are Toys R Us exclusives, but not too many. I believe that that's only for the adults.
Yeah, they're all marked 15 plus.
Oh, 15 blocks. So yeah, there we go.
Like even the new figures that are over there in the display case, the new Legacy figure collection, even those, despite a kid being able to play with them just fine, are considered collector's grade, so they're 15 and plus on the packaging. So.
Oh. Well, please excuse us. Right now the internet connection is not just really going down, and it looks like a buffering. And please excuse if Frozen Shuki again.
Just freeze everything.
Okay, so please wait for us for the internet connection comes back pretty soon, I believe. And so we will continue that our talk with the Shinobi after this also. Okay. Frozen. So thank you very much. And I already recorded this one, and so we can talk and we can upload it, and later on, so people can listen to it. Okay. And I think I need to fix that. This doesn't start. It stopped. Okay. Frozen Shuki again. Okay. Yeah, I know it. Frozen. All right. So thank you very much, Shuki. And I will fix that in the streams, and I'll come back. Okay. All right. So thank you. All right. Yeah, Frozen.